being a white man, this country and most of this world is designed for me to win. Whereas when I listen to oppressed groups, whether it's indigenous activists I've spoken to or the Black Lives Matter group, they are adamant and very passionate about people getting out to vote this year. Obviously, this is the election year. A lot of people I speak to in this community, and actually now I'm thinking about it, specifically white men, don't really even want to vote. And it's like, it hasn't seemed to be an important thing. And I'd love to hear your thoughts and wisdom on voting, especially in this upcoming election and the importance of it.
What is voting? Franchise. Well, in this country, till 1919, women did not have voting. At one point, only 11% of the population could actually vote. That's how your electoral college system has come. And probably till 60s, the African Americans could not vote, indigenous people could not vote till whatever date. Today, all of it is leveled. In a way, at least in the eyes of law, everybody is equal, everybody has equal opportunity. This is very important. Socially, still it may not be all equal, because that takes a long time. In every society there are inequalities of various kinds. This is not unique to America, this is everywhere. People who have strength will try to put somebody down, always. This has been unfortunate history of humanity. But the important thing is, by law, you make everybody equal to start with. I think this country has come to that place where by law everybody is equal. In enforcement, in social prejudice, there are still many things to be fixed. So once by law it is leveled, the most important aspect of a democratic society is that you have a franchise. You may be white, black, yellow or blue, you have only one vote, all right? Hello? You have only one vote. Because of your skin color or the size of your brain or because of your hairstyle, you don't get two, you get only one. So this must be exercised with utmost responsibility, because what democracy means is, in this country 4 years, in India it's 5 years, some places it's 6 years. Once in 4, 5 or 6 years, you can choose who should rule this country. People can choose. This is a never-before thing. In the history of humanity, till about 70, 80 years ago, no such thing existed, all right? Till 100 years ago, no such thing existed. What it means is, change of power can happen without bloodshed. Never ever has it happened. Change of power has never happened without bloodletting on the streets. It is only now this is possible. So when such a privilege is there in our hands, we must definitely get up and exercise that privilege with responsibility. What does it mean to exercise our privilege or right in a responsible manner? I see a very distressing tendency in this country, in India, it is happening almost everywhere in the world now. People have already identified to which party or to which something they belong. This is like tribal identity. So what you want is again a feudalistic way of governance. Already you are fixed. Whether they do good or bad, you will only vote for this person or this party or that party. This must go. Just a few months ago, when I spoke in a very prominent, platform in India, I said, this process of political parties having membership must go. They should not be allowed to make membership. Because I am a member of this party, I am anyway going to vote for them, no matter what the hell they do. Every time when the opportunity comes, we must look from our own intelligence. We may not be perfect in our assessment, but today there's enough information what they have done in the last 4 years. So you must look from your intelligence, from your choices, and you must choose individually. That's why it's a secret ballot, But already you have declared, I am this party or that party. What is the point of giving you a secret ballot? The idea of a secret ballot is, nobody should know who you voted for, so that tomorrow they don't become vengeful that you voted for the opposite party. But now everybody is declaring before the election who they're going to vote for. What kind of democracy is that? This is tribal nonsense. This is feudalistic way of living. So democracy means you don't have to say a word, you read up whatever is there, what have they done in the last 4 years, is this a good thing for this country, is this a bad thing from this country, you decide. This is your right, this is your privilege. You don't have to consult anybody, you decide. You may be right, you may be wrong, but that's democracy. Every time you pick a leader every 4 years, would you always pick the best leader? No. But it's your mistake, it's okay. It's all right. That is democratic process, it's not a perfect process, but it is the best thing we have found of all the other systems. Yes? Yes or no? It is the best thing we have found. Otherwise, if you had a monarchy, somebody's son, somebody's son, somebody's son will rule you forever. You have no choice. They go on producing generation after generation of idiots, you have to bear with them. Now at least every 4 years you can change. So if you want to keep this privilege, it's very important that I may not like this person, but if people elect him, we should bow down to the will of the people. That much humility we must have, that much sense of giving and taking we must have in the society. Right now, everywhere this is building up, that if I don't like somebody who's elected, from first day, at least wait for him to make some mistakes, no? Hello? No, from first day you say, no, we don't like it. That means you don't like democracy. What do you want? Feudal system? Then you'll go back to bloodletting, just know this. The moment you do not respect the will of the people, whatever that is, good or bad, then you will go back to the old ways. Old ways is, when we want to change power, we will have to kill a few hundred or few thousand people, otherwise power will not change, isn't it? From hand to hand, power is not going to change simply like that. Nobody is going to give away that power unless you slaughter enough people. But this is the best system we have that way, that we can actually change. We can actually change the man on the top just like that, because we wish so. But if others wished otherwise, and they empowered somebody that you don't like, you must bow down and you must build your number for the next election, not protest this one. This is very important. Unfortunately, across the world, everybody is losing their sense of what is democracy, and everybody is crying, it must happen my way, otherwise we won't accept it. Everywhere in the world you hear the same voice. Somewhere we are getting tired of democracy, we want a monarchy, we want a theocracy, we want a feudal system. You don't know the pain of that. Let's not go back there, okay? Let's move forward. So it's very, very important that all of you must vote whatever you think is right. Do not go by family affiliations or your friends' affiliations, whatever. Personally, just take 15 minutes, I'm telling you, for yourself and your country. 15 minutes. Inform yourself what has happened in the last 4 years. Is it good for this country, bad for this country? Don't go by all the news channels, nonsense, debates happening, don't go by that. Just look at the stats. What has happened in the last 4 years? Is it good for us? Not good for us? Based on that, you vote. That's what democracy means.